said just a moment ago that banks didn't see this coming in '08. Why would we think they're seeing it coming now? Do banks then realize the junk they have on their books? When we just hear from Deutsche Bank CEO John Cryon saying, we're good, we're really good, we're rock solid. We heard that from Hank Greenberg 2 days before Bear Stearns got kicked. Well, so how bad are these banks in terms of their own balance sheets?
Well, first of all, it's very hard to know because they don't disclose. I know Deutsche Bank has a $2 trillion balance sheet, and they have net tangible equity of $66 billion. All right, so that's 3%. They're levered 30 to 1 in terms of net tangible equity. What's whirling around in that $2 trillion, no one knows, but I do think the banks have unloaded the worst of their stuff, and today it's in mutual funds, today it's in ETFs, today it is in non-bank financial institutions like all these companies that have come up overnight to make auto loans by selling junk bonds as a form of capital.
So this is what's really important. These bad assets that the banks had on their books haven't disappeared.
No.
They are elsewhere, and they are now in the hands of mutual funds, mom and pops.
And those are worse. The danger of a run is far more serious now than it was with banks, because even back then, Main Street banks did not have to mark-to-market most of their assets. And there never was a run on Main Street banks. It was only on a few Wall Street hedge funds posing at banks that should have been wiped out and liquidated and reorganized. This time, you're going to have a run on 5 or 6 trillion of mutual funds. This time, you're going to have a run on the ETFs. There were less than $1 trillion of ETFs in existence in 2008. There's 3 trillion now, and they are an accelerator mechanism. When everybody sells their ETF, the managers have to go out and liquefy themselves by selling the underlyings. The underlyings are not nearly as liquid as the offer that anytime you want to sell your ETF, there's a bid. And anytime you want to sell your mutual fund share, there is a bid. And I'll tell you what, that is where the collision is going to come in the market.